are lenses. Okay? These, unfortunately, are the trickiest thing because what they make things look like is opposite in mirrors. So here's how I remember it. When you see writing, like let's say you, obviously Mrs. Kizik had Harvard University on her college sweatshirt, right, Mrs. Hugenberg? It's backwards if I look at it in a mirror. So how I remember it is with lenses, if it's big in a convex, it's small in a convex mirror. So just remember, just like in a mirror, your words are opposite, so are how things look in here. Okay, so let's move back then to, or move on to mirrors. Okay. They don't feel any different though. A convex mirror still curves outward. Okay. A concave mirror still caves in. But, Ellie, does that look, can you see that up here or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, I gave it away. Let's talk about a convex mirror first. Okay. This is funny if you could see it. Hey, Ryan, turn that off for a second. You're my light guy today.
Oh, I can see that.
I just want everybody to be able to see. Okay. So a convex mirror, even though a convex lens is bigger, a convex mirror makes things look smaller. But, okay, it is an advantage to you in some situation. You don't drive yet, but you will, hopefully, when you're like 30, when you're 30.
Be sure to let me know so I can get the road.
Yeah, Mrs. Hickenberg wants to make sure, you know. Oh. But this is something you have to get used to when you're driving because you use a mirror to see behind you. Do you want to see just the lane that's behind you?
No.
You want to see as much area as you can, especially if you want to change lanes. So what a convex mirror does is it kind of makes you, visually it seems like you have taken a step back. So if I am standing very, very close to this right here, I am so close to this poster that I can see a lot of detail, right? But could I even see this poster that's over here?
No.
Is it even in my sight?
No.
No. But if I step back, can I see the other poster now?
Yes.
Yes. I see more of the area, but can I see the detail of that? Can I see it as much anymore? No, it's smaller to me. So just like in a car mirror, that's why it says objects in mirror are closer than they appear. Okay, because it makes you feel like you're farther away because it's smaller. It gives you that image like you just backed up. But in fact, you're standing, this poster's still that close to you. So you kind of have to learn that as you're driving. TJ? Yes, it's kind of a joke. Get it? Like, if objects in the mirror are closer than they appear, this guy's in a heap of trouble.
Look at his mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, he better get moving. I think it's Photoshop. The other times you might see these are like in a Walgreens store or a pharmacy. They're those big mirrors kind of in the corner. They look like a big bubble. And then when you look at them, you're like, ooh, it looks like it's like Alice in Wonderland, kind of shrunk. Yeah. What that does is it allows someone in the store to see the entire store. Now it's really small, it looks like they shrunk the store, but they can see the whole store in case anyone is, taking some, Tums that they didn't pay for. Okay? So that is when you would see a convex mirror. Whoops. Now, a concave mirror, just the opposite. A concave lens makes things smaller, but a concave mirror makes things bigger. You might use these, none of you shave or use makeup, but when you get older, it's kind of a magnifying mirror. If you want to make sure that, you get all the hairs on your face, or your lipstick's all nice and pretty, you want to get nice and close up, okay? You might use for that. Sometimes, depending on how much it's caved in, is kind of how it will look. You guys have probably played with your spoons before, right? With the part where the cereal goes. You can have a concave and a convex spoon. And you're like, woo. But the problem is you're so close, it does a double and it flips you upside down. That's why you're upside down. But, so that is when you might use a concave mirror. Now, those I like to call our lying mirrors. This is what I like to call the truthful mirror. I'll give you the answer here. A plane mirror is a totally flat mirror, meaning it shows you what you show it. Okay? Mrs. Hugenberg taught us in the last class that in math, she's not listening to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
These aren't on. I originally had them on because I was downloading these.
Oh, got it. You just look awesome. What, Mrs. Hugenberg, in math, what is a mathematical plane? What's a plane? Let's listen and see what she says and see how it connects.
A mathematical plane is two-dimensional, so it's a flat surface. Okay, so it's just two-dimensional. It just has a length and a width.
Yep. So a piece of paper, that's plane, right? Now, a plane mirror, and it's plane as in P-L-A-N-E, not plain as I want my hamburger plane. Okay? It shows you exactly what you show it. Now, these other mirrors, concave and convex, are like the lying mirrors. They're the funhouse mirrors. How many of you have ever been in a funhouse where they're really curved in or really curved out, and then you're like, ooh, and then you're like, ooh? Okay? That's because it's changing the reflection. Okay? I am convinced that the mirrors at some places at the mall are just slightly convex. Because I'll be in a store, I'm like, look at me, look how tall and thin I look. I'm definitely buying these jeans. And then I get home and I'm like, in my mirror, I'm like, ugh, I didn't even get a cookie at the mall. I couldn't. So a lot of times, I'm sure they must have those trick mirrors. If you ever hear about trick mirrors in a department store, they're a little bit convex. Why would you probably never see a concave mirror in a dressing room? Why would stores want to use a concave mirror? Why is that bad business? It's just bad business. Bella? Yeah, and wider. Very good. I like how nice you look. Good. If I'm gonna put this pair of jeans on and be like, whoa, look how wide I look in this. Am I gonna buy those? No, so I don't want these mirrors. No. They're good mirrors. Okay? So, tomorrow, let me give you kind of a overview of the week. Tomorrow we're going to finish up the station lab. Review the planes and mirrors. You're going to finish all your notes and your checklists so that you're good to